home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is September the 1st, 7 o'clock, first thing in the morning. We are seeing temperatures to start at about 52 degrees. Here's a live shot from our camera between Vail and West Vail, looking off towards the east. A little beautiful sunshine out there first thing this morning for the first day of September. Kind of hard to believe, really hard to believe. The summer kind of cruised on by, but we have plenty of nice weather coming our way before we start thinking about making some turns on the mountain. Now, let's talk about what's happening right now in Vail. So for starters, today's the Vail's Farmers Market. And the Rotary Duck Race, every year the Vail Rotary creates this duck race. It's been going on for decades now. And you can purchase these little rubber ducks, and they have numbers on the bottom, so you don't officially get handed a rubber duck, but you're actually given a number. So they're going to release all these ducks, thousands of ducks on Gore Creek today. The kids race starts at 2 o'clock. The main duck race starts at 3 p.m. And they're all going to go down from the cover bridge in Vail to the International Bridge, which is a span of about maybe 500 yards, maybe 1,000 yards. And at the end, one duck is going to be crowned the champion. Now, if that's your duck and that's your number on the bottom, you have a chance to win lots of money and also some great prizes. So that's going to be taking place today. If you want to get a duck last minute, they're going to have their booth set up at the Vail Farmers Market, which happens again today. Vail Farmers Market started in June. It's going to go all the way through pretty much the middle of October, well, the end of the first week in October, every Sunday, taking over Gore Creek Drive, West Gore Creek, with it's an artisan market of sorts, a produce market, farmers market. There's going to be live music. There's a little bit of everything at the Vail Farmers Market for everybody. It's a great way to kind of go and spend the day. It starts at about 10 o'clock. It'll go to about 3:30. They also have artists in residence providing artwork, doing art-related activities to share with everybody. Typically, Vail Jazz has their tent set up over at Solaris, but Vail Jazz is wrapping up their end of the season. But they might have some jazz over there today. But it's a lot of fun. The Vail Farmers Market is a great time. Get that duck for today. So out on the hill today, we have Eric roaming around. Eric and his dog Minnie are exploring somewhere. No, I don't see him yet. We're going to find out where they're at, what the weather looks like, and how beautiful it is to start your Sunday, the first day of September.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous up here, Mark. I'm on top of the town of Avon, on top of the West Avon Preserve Trails. For our regular viewers, you know I happen to have a quite affinity for this trail network. For our fresh viewers, I've got a great epic morning in store for you. However, if you're a little more into some Oompa music and some Munich beer reveling, well, you've got one more day of the Beaver Creek Oktoberfest to take in the celebrations. That's right, that mountain right behind me there, Beaver Creek Mountain, has one more day of Oktoberfest celebrations. Everything kicks off at 11 a.m. today when the beer garden officially opens, and a true Austrian band fresh out of Lex Zurz, Austria, sister city of Beaver Creek, Trachten Kapelle, starts playing at 11 o'clock. They also play again at 1. All throughout the day, music going on at Beaver Creek Plaza. There's a bratwurst eating competition today. And if you want to get a little exercise in before the Oktoberfest and support a good cause, check out the Oktoberfest Shuffle. Head to the Ren Tent in the Village Plaza in Beaver Creek before 9 a.m. to get yourself registered. Those races kick off right about 9:30. And next weekend, if you miss this weekend's Oktoberfest, don't you worry. 2 more weeks of Oktoberfest here in the Valley. There's one in Lion's Head next weekend, and then the following weekend in Vail Village. We just can't get enough of bratwurst and Munich-style beer here in Vail and Beaver Creek as we have 3 weeks of Oktoberfest. So still 2 more weeks of Oktoberfest coming up starting next weekend. And the Vail one is not to be missed. You know, USA Today actually named the Vail Oktoberfest in the top 10 Oktoberfests in the countries. That's Fabulous. Great work, Vail. I would certainly agree with that. I've always had a blast at Oktoberfest. You're going to have a blast watching Good Morning Vail today. We're going to have a member of the Vail Rotary Duck Club, well, Vail Rotary Club, talking about the duck race in the studio. We're going to be having an incredible German treat being made by Mark Sassy in our kitchen. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to taste it when I get back from this epic morning adventure. And myself and my dog Minnie, we're going to be showing you all the fun things from the Trail Network up here. But first, I'll look at your local weather.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Christie Sports has two convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in Westvale, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at your first weather for September. September the 1st today, 7:08, 50 degrees. Here's a live shot looking into Beaver Creek, bright sunshine, clear skies. A little warmer this morning than we saw yesterday. We had low to mid 40s yesterday morning at this time. A little bit warmer today. We're going to have nice weather throughout the course of the day once again. That jet stream still tracking to the northern tier of the United States. For us around the Four Corners and the southwestern region of the United States, pretty clear and pretty warm. It's going to be another good day. We have rain maybe coming our way the middle of the week. Not much in terms of heavy rain, considering it is monsoon season about to wrap up. Let's take a look at Vail's forecast for the day. We'll see temperatures about 49 degrees to start. We'll be breaking 80 degrees this afternoon. According to the National Weather Service, a good deal of sunshine is what we're looking for. Winds out of the west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Let's take a look now at what's happening for the evening tonight. Temperatures upper 40s, sun setting, 7:39 now. Still that wind out of the southeast now at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, as we gander around the entire state, you'll see Denver temperatures today about 91. We'll have 84, so mid-80s for Vail, 82 for Avon, 90 degrees for Eagle and Gypsum. Another warm day on either end of the Eagle County area between Denver and Eagle. Now jumping ahead, we'll see sunny skies for Monday, 82 for a high. A good deal of sunshine once again, I just got to say that. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, anywhere from a 20 to a 30 to a 40 to a 50% chance of pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures middle to the end of the week, low to mid 70s. All right, that's a look at your weather forecast. We're going to head to the kitchen, talk about a little strudel. Here we go.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Oh, hey, just making a little strudel in the kitchen this morning for Sunday, first day of September. Let's talk a little bit about strudel. Obviously, Oktoberfest happening in Beaver Creek right now. Next weekend, some Vail Oktoberfest activities, and then Lion's Head activities following that up on the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th of September. You won't probably find much in terms of strudel at our Oktoberfest, but strudel dates back hundreds of years, believe it or not. Now, strudel was obviously created, it was an easy yet satisfying meal for the poor. That's why TV8's making it today. So, variations of strudel, obviously. The main strudel everybody thinks of is the apple strudel. You can actually make strudel with cheese and bacon. You can make it with beef and mushrooms, ham and onions, if you want to have a savory strudel. We actually have some bacon cooking in the oven right now. I'm not quite sure how we're going to put this one together yet, but the ingredients are very simple, according to my producer, Mackenzie. Brown sugar, a touch, just a handful of cinnamon to go in there. Obviously apples, you can use Granny Smiths, you can use any kind of apples you like. And what I'm doing is just slicing them up, taking the peels off, taking the insides out, and cleaning them up to go into the bowl with the cinnamon and the brown sugar. And then we're going to use a little puff pastry action. Puff pastry is great because it's already prepared. You thaw it, you unroll it, you stuff it full of whatever you want, and then you bake it in the oven. And we've got some of these that Mackenzie made last night. We're excited to share those with you. So what we're going to do on the top of that, once we put all this together into the puff pastry and roll it up, we're going to do an egg wash with some egg and some milk, brush it over the top to let it get that nice little brown, that nice little crisp on the top, gives it a little color, makes it look even better. But very simple, really very simple. And you can crank it up to any level you want if you want to add variations to it. The name strudel comes from the German word for whirlpool, believe it or not, or eddy, because when you take a strudel and you roll it up, and you cut it, it looks like the inside of a whirlpool. So we'll see if our strudel looks like the inside of a whirlpool today. And we have more coming up on the show, more from the kitchen, more from Eric and his dog Minnie out on the hike. September the 1st today, hard to believe. We'll be right back.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. A whole new side to water.
Gorgeous vistas behind me here at the West Avon Preserve Trail overlooking Beaver Creek and the town of Avon and Lake Nottingham. And it's going to be a beautiful Sunday, September 1st. Very few clouds in the sky, no significant chance of precipitation, and fairly warm temperatures for this time of year, a little bit above average for our end of August, beginning of September temperatures. As we take a look at your daily forecast for the day, starting off around the mid-40s at the base of Vail, getting as high as 81 degrees. Holy cow, 81 degrees today. Overnight lows about 46, sun setting. Man, it's getting earlier by the day. It's right around 7:35, 7:30 for that sunset. We are slowly losing days, and before we know it, it'll be daylight saving, or the fall one, the reverse of daylight savings time. I'm not a time scientist. Anyway, it's going to be great weather. Looking ahead to the next 5 days now, we're going to see temperatures slowly declining throughout the course of the week, and that chance of precipitation inverting with the temperatures slowly increasing throughout the course of the week as well. As a nice little Pacific storm system will hopefully move into our valley and bring us some much needed moisture. We have had fairly dry conditions, low humidity. When that wind picks up, it really increases that potential for fire. So if you're out there maybe thinking about some camping before Labor Day holiday tomorrow, make sure you're very aware of any campfires you might have. We don't want to start forest fires. Thanks to Glenwood Hot Springs for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, we got more fun in the kitchen with Mark, more TV8's Good Morning Vail.
Yes, it's the first word of any new discovery. But when allergies attack, the excitement fades. Allegra helps you say yes with the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief and turn any half-hearted yes into an all-in yes. Allegra, live your life, not your allergies.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
There's something fresh going on at the Coyote Cafe. Sip an all-natural margarita and share some Coyote nachos. Really hungry? Jump into these fresh sizzling fajitas or one of our classically prepared Mexican dishes. Try our fresh, never-frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dried chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
I'll tell you what, little Minnie here and I are getting amped to ride Beaver Creek Mountain in just about 8 weeks. There's going to be some amazing snow on that mountain. I love to go split boarding with little Minnie up things. You excited? High fives. Yeah, she's always excited to go snowboarding. You know what that means? That means it is time to get your epic
The Epic Promise Foundation, at its root, is a way that we can all be part of something that's larger. To say to employees who really are in a moment that they need help, we've got your back. We're there for you.
Whether it's through emergency funds or educational programs, Epic Promise Foundation gives an opportunity for the company to reach out and lend a helping hand.
For a company to be able to step outside their box and support employees at this level is something that is almost unheard of.
The Epic Promise Foundation has made a huge impact on our family, and I couldn't be more grateful.
To be able to give you that little bit of cushion to go, okay, we'll be okay. I mean, that was huge.
Their offer to help was such a positive thing, and I'm so grateful for that.
I think it's about giving back, and it's about caring about our employees. If you're having a personal crisis, we're here to help you.
Epic Promise is a great part of what we do here at Vail Resorts. It speaks directly to two of our core values, which are do right and do good.
You know, we talk about the experience of a lifetime and really providing that for our guests, but also it's very important with our employees. That can end up being their experience of a lifetime, is the support that the foundation gave them to go ahead and push through a time of need.
Life can be hard, and it can throw you some real curveballs. It can be from a health crisis to a death in the family. If the foundation can take that little bit of financial stress off, it makes such a huge difference in the end.
I had just recently heard the story of Zach, who's one of our groomers here at Park City. He really needed some help financially with being able to purchase a cochlear implant.
Right before the start of the ski season, my cochlear implant broke. I felt lost. I lost my ability to communicate with people. The Epic Promise Foundation heard about my struggles and offered to help me, and I'm so grateful for that.
So I'm Jim Teeter. I've been with Vail Resorts Retail for 8 years. In March of 2016, I was diagnosed with brain cancer. When you're given news like that, you have to start from step one, which is, what do I need to take care of? And for me, that was easy. It's my daughter and my wife. And through the help of the Epic Promise Foundation, I was able to get a grant that was a huge financial help to my family and I, but more importantly was the connection and making me feel supported.
So the foundation not only provides money to people going through a hardship, we also provide educational grants for both the employee as well as the employee's children. One of our recipients is David Castillo. His father, Jose, has worked at the Marriott for over 17 years, and we're very pleased to be able to help that family send David to school and pursue his dreams.
El programa de Epic Promise, David tuvo la oportunidad de ir al colegio, lo cual estamos muy agradecidos.
Rebecca's story is pretty incredible. Here is someone who needed to drop everything and get to her brother who was in need of a bone marrow transplant.
I got there in the nick of time and could be a part of saving his life. If it wasn't for this foundation, I don't know how I would have made it.
The foundation is for everyone across the company, and The beauty of it is also that everyone can have a part in building it.
As an employee, you can donate money, of course, to the foundation. You can donate your time. You can also nominate a fellow employee, a coworker, to actually receive aid.
We can get thousands of employees across this company to pay it forward and support this foundation. That's what really takes this program to the next level.
We've been able to connect families at a time where they really needed to connect. We've been able to help people get to that next stage in their education. I can't even imagine where we're going to be at next year. It's going to be pretty amazing to see.
The idea of joining together to help support fellow employees just makes our connection to each other that much stronger.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
All right, let's take a live shot from Red Buffalo Park up on top of Beaver Creek Mountain. This is the top of Cinch Express. Lift number 8, the entrance to the top of the mountain Learn to Ski area, where they've increased their snowmaking out there over the course of the summertime. So it's going to be even better as we make our way into this next ski season. It's going to be a nice one up there for everybody. Get up there and enjoy it. I just noticed, grab one of these aspen leaves. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of a lighter color around the edges. The leaves starting to change just a little bit at these lower elevations, these cool nights, and just a sign of things to come as we make our way into the kind of the end of the summer, late summer, the dog days of summer, early fall, because today is September the 1st. Let's talk about that weather for the day. I think it's going to be in the upper 40s this evening. Daytime highs in the 80s. That's what you can expect to see over the course of the daytime. A good deal of sunshine, according to our director today who put the maps together. Winds out of the west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Starting in the upper 40s, so a nice morning to get out and enjoy, go for a hike. Maybe go and enjoy the Oktoberfest shuffle. It should be nice. Let's take a look now at your evening temperatures. Sun setting tonight at 7:39. We're going to have a low temperature of about 46 degrees. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Be a nice clear evening. Another nice night to get out and enjoy some activities around Vail before it gets too dark. Now let's take a look ahead at your resort map, and you can see what's happening for all of our local resorts between Eagle and Summit County. Now the temperatures you're seeing on the screen right now are mid-mountain temperatures, so keep that in mind. A little cooler the higher up in elevation you go, and then a little bit warmer the lower in elevation you go. So it should be a pretty nice day at our resorts, and bring plenty of sunscreen. Pack a light jacket just in case, a hat, some water, and go out and about your day. Your 5-day forecast looks like we have temperatures dropping towards the middle to the end of the week. Not dramatically, but dropping a little bit. We'll see temperatures in the 80s. Possibilities for rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So there you go. That's your weather, brought to you by the Beaver Creek Resort Company. And they're putting on Oktoberfest right now, so get up and enjoy another day, day number 3 of Oktoberfest. We'll be right back with more of the show.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles. That's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Well, all morning I'm hanging out on the West Avon Preserve trails with this little creature here, little Minnie, the golden retriever. She loves it up here. And if you've got a pup, you are going to love it up here as well, because there's about 1.5 to 2 miles of hiking trails up here on the West Avon Preserve, and it's one of the only places in Avon. Minnie, did I say dance? All right, dance. Good girl. That allows you to have your dog completely off leash. That's right, totally acceptable for your dog to be off leash at the West Avon Preserve trails. They just have to be friendly and able to play with other dogs, because there's always plenty of furry friends up here for little Minnie to hang out with. We've even gotten to know a few of them, so you know, it's like coming back to her favorite little playtime place, like a little playground for kids in kindergarten. She loves it up here. And you will too. To access this, just look up Beaver Creek Point on your phone. That'll take you right up to the top of Metcalf Road, where this whole network of trail systems are. You know, it's the last day of Oktoberfest at Beaver Creek today, that mountain there, and Mark's making some strudel in the kitchen. And you know, I was looking up some facts about Oktoberfest, or rather reading some that Kinsey, our producer, gave to me, because she is the master of what I say, does a great job. And you know, what I found interesting, the first Oktoberfest didn't even have beer. It was just to celebrate the wedding of a Bavarian prince and princess. And then when beer was introduced into Oktoberfest, it could only be from Munich. So if you want a real Oktoberfest beer, it has to be from Munich. I know Bonfire Brewery has some beers at Oktoberfest here in Beaver Creek, but they wouldn't actually work in Germany. It's got to be from Munich, so that's super interesting. Now Oktoberfest is just blown up into a global celebration, right typically on the weekend of Labor Day, so you've got a long weekend and you can revel and just celebrate the end of summer and the coming of fall with delightful bratwurst and chicken. And now we're going to head back into the studio and the kitchen and catch up with Mark making that delightful strudel.
Oh, looking good in here. So back to the strudel. Let's talk a little bit more about it. So strudel dates back hundreds of years, and it was kind of like the poor man's meal. Easy to make, inexpensive, filling, and delicious. Traditional strudel is apple strudel with raisins. We have 2 puff pastries. We might do a little combo of bacon and cheese. You could actually do egg, you could do ham, any variations of stuff that you want to do. But for today, the first one we're going to do is going to be the chopped apples. So we took the apples, can you see that? Took the apples, mixed them up, chopped them up, skinned them, whatever that is, and mixed them with some cinnamon and some brown sugar. Real simple, really pretty much 3 ingredients. If you wanted to put raisins in there, you could put raisins in there. And then what we're going to do now is we have the puff pastry, we've thawed the puff pastry, we have it on a piece of parchment paper or baking paper, and we're going to be able to pick it up and transfer it right over to the pan. So let's go ahead. I think I'm just going to use my hands today because it's Sunday and it's the first day of September. Look at that right there. Looking good. Looking good. We're going to line this right down the middle of this puff pastry. The apples, the brown sugar, and the cinnamon. Easy. Easy. Now, Kenzie was telling me, Mackenzie said, you know, I'm not much of a baker, but she made these last night and they came out great. So that shows you that anybody can bake something like this. As long as you have a little knowledge and a recipe and the ingredients, you're good to go. I think that's probably pretty solid right there. Okay, now next up, so you don't just want to wrap it up, you want to kind of have a little fun with it. So I'm going to take my sides and I'm going to cut these little wings, so to speak. So it's going to look kind of like a shoelace over the top. I think that's right, more like a shoelace. And you don't have to do it this way, but if you want to give it a little class, a little bit more class, let me spin it around. And we're going to wrap it and throw it in the oven. I have the oven preheating at 425, actually at 400. Bacon just came out. We might even drape a few pieces of bacon over the top. But this is a good way to kind of start your September. So we'll go like this. We'll wrap one like that. I think I might wrap one like that. And then like this. And then like that. Oh boy, look how good this is. And just so you know, I've never made these before. Is it that obvious? Hopefully it's not that obvious. Wrapping it up, and it's going to bake for maybe half an hour. But once we get it wrapped up, we have to go around and kind of pinch the ends so none of the yummy juices leak out, and it seals it up. My producer just told me to wrap it up, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm wrapping this thing up. Here we have more coming from the kitchen at our TV8 studio, September the 1st, Oktoberfest in Beaver Creek. Eric and his dog Minnie out on a hike. We'll be right back.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Couldn't ask for a better morning out here on the trails. I could ask for some strudel. Hopefully there's some strudel for me when I get back to the studio. That looks amazing, Mark. Nice work. And we're going to have a fairly gorgeous day here in the valley. A bit of a barn burner in terms of our daily high today, especially for our high elevation mountains up here. As high as 81 degrees. Very comfortable to start the day though. Starting off around 49 degrees this morning. Just a slight breeze in the air right now, cooling everything down. But for the most part, it's going to be very calm today. No significant cloud cover and no significant precipitation. Highs of 81. This evening, expect the sun to set right around 7:30. It's going to bring temperatures to a low of around 46 degrees. No chance of precipitation this evening either. So we're going to continue to have gorgeous weather here in our valley. And if you're getting out on one of our 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts, here's your mid-mountain temperatures, what you can expect. No thunderstorms on mountain today. Temperatures in the mid-70s for Vail and Beaver Creek, and then upper 60s for Breckenridge and Keystone. And then looking ahead into the next 5 days, we're going to have a little change in what our standard sort of conditions have been, what you have been living through up here, as you know, we're going to get a storm system moving into our valley, slowly coming in from the Pacific, and then chances of precipitation really increasing as the temperatures decline throughout the course of the week. And thanks to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather. We got more Good Morning Vail coming right up.
In the heaven there's no beer, that's why we drink it here.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know. Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets, backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry, Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh. Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's the 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel & Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The Ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
Here at Rugs Benedict, we provide a huge selection of anything that goes on your floor. Whether it's your business or your home, we're providing wood flooring, vinyls and carpeting, commercial carpeting, residential carpeting.
We have over 1,000 area rugs here in our showroom in Avon. They range from the smallest 2x3s up to 10x14 or larger. We can do a custom rug for any place in your house. We offer traditional styles, contemporary styles, shags, nylons, wool. We have machine-made options up to handmade one-of-a-kinds.
Wood flooring has come such a long way. Of course, we have the traditional solid oak floors that we've been seeing for a century. And technology has really brought wood flooring to a new space where you can really have an engineered, extremely durable, beautiful flooring.
Our 10,000 square foot showroom is like walking into an art gallery. The textures, the colors, it's vast, it's expansive, and it's just beautiful.
Looking for area rugs or carpeting, it's something that you really want to feel and look at and touch and have the experience of. So here at Rugs Benedict, we've created so many different ways for you to really experience the product, see it installed on the floor in a large vignette. We have large pieces of the different carpets available, and we can kind of lay everything out together so you can have an experience of what it's going to look like in your home or business.
Sometimes the best way to judge if the rug is going to work for you is to try the rug in your home, in the space where you'd like to see it. If it doesn't work, bring them back and let's try more.
Since we have such a large inventory, we're able to install things in your home immediately. You can select something today and we can put it in tomorrow. The installation is as important as the product you select. So at Rugs Benedict, we've built a really strong installation team of employee installers that just work for Rugs Benedict. We provide a lifetime installation warranty on everything that we put into your home so that you have that security knowing that it'll last and perform well for you.
Frequently, clients leave saying how easy that was. That's what we want to create, a smooth process from beginning to end so everyone is happy.
Please come visit us at Rugs Benedict. We develop lifelong relationships with our customers by providing extreme value and creating beautiful spaces for your home and business.
Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together. where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vale Village.
All morning I've been hanging out on the West Avon Preserve Trail Network, one of the only off-leash acceptable dog hiking areas in all of Avon and Vale area. And little Minnie here, sure having a great morning. We just saw a couple pups show up that I bet she's going to get to play with pretty soon. And this is a fully off-leash dog area. So that means, you know, your dog's got to be fairly well trained in order to come up here, just to make sure they're not running amok chasing deer and causing issues with dogs. And the best way to get your dog to make sure they always come back to you or stay next to you is while you're walking them on leash, started off, always have a little treat with you, and just make sure you're holding your leash down to your side with the treat in front of your pocket, and that just gets your pup to follow right along. And eventually, as soon as you start pulling the treat out of your pocket, they're just going to stick right next to you like little Minnie does here. She does such a great job. Okay, sit. Good work, Minnie. And, you know, you can exchange treats for sticks and balls and things, but always make sure you've got your key words to get your dog to come back to you. Minnie's, it's what's this? What's this? What's this? Anytime I say what's this and tap my butt, she always comes to me. It's adorable and hilarious. Thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this epic morning. We're going to keep playing around in the trail network here, and Minnie's going to go have a blast at this little pup. Stick around, we got more Good Morning Vale coming up right after this.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vale for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Perfect day for a hike. Let's take a look at our weather around the country today for September the 1st. Boston 71 and sunny, Charlotte 88, 90s to the south down in Florida. Making your way west, that warm western United States that we saw the other day making its way towards the east. 82 in Kansas City and predominantly 90s reaching all the way out towards the west. Look at these numbers once again, triple digits in Vegas and Phoenix, and pretty warm in San Francisco today too for the first day of September, 80 degrees. Now, let's take a look closer to home, what you're going to expect today. We'll see temperatures for us in Vale, low to mid 80s, a good deal of sunshine, winds out of the west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Another great day, lots of sunscreen needed. Bring a hat, bring plenty of water, bring some good sunglasses because these higher elevations, you want to protect your eyes from that sun exposure. And tonight we'll see clear skies once again, low about 46. Sun setting, believe it or not, 7:39. Mostly clear with a slight breeze out of the southeast. Pretty good day, pretty good evening, and another nice day all around Colorado. You'll see heavier traffic headed back to Denver tomorrow for Labor Day. A lot of people have the extended weekend. Today, 91 in Denver, 84 for Vale, 82 for Avon, and 90. We're looking at temperatures in Eagle and Gypsum. So nice warm temperatures on either end, bookends for the Vale Valley. 80s for us here in the mountains today, and mostly sunny skies, a few high clouds, but no moisture in the forecast. There's no moisture in the forecast until we make it to the middle of the week. So Monday looks to be bright and sunny with a high of about 82 degrees for Vale. And then Tuesday, 20% chance, and then by Friday, about a 50% chance. So moisture coming our way towards the middle to the end of the first week of September. The other day I had a chance to go to Leadville and check out the Leadville Railroad. What an amazing experience. It's a lot of fun. It's beautiful and scenic and relaxing. Let's take a closer look. We are here in Leadville, Colorado at the Leadville Railroad, catching up with Kirsten, and her mom and dad have owned the train for a long time, and this is a family business for you, right?
It is. We've been running it since 1988, and the entire family is involved, and we keep finding more people to help us out.
Do you have a lot of family members that work with the train, or do you have friends that come in, or how does the whole process work for bringing people on board? I like to say on board.
We actually have an amazing group of people. Both my parents have been running it. My brother's head of track maintenance. And other than that, we've got a tremendous number of families that work here. The woman in the depot, her mother, and her sister all work here. So we've got a bunch of people that are all real close-knit group, and we love coming to work every day.
I think it's great. It's such a beautiful day up here in Leadville. It's amazing. And we are starting to load the train up. We had Lynette announce all aboard just a few minutes ago. The train's going to be leaving here shortly. And tell us about the train a little bit. Like, how long has the train been in operation? How long has your family owned the business?
So trains have been running through Leadville since the 1800s. My parents purchased the business in 1988 and have been running it as a family-friendly business ever since, getting as many people to come up here from the surrounding areas as we can just to check out the wonderful city of Leadville.
Leadville's an amazing, there's so much history here, you know, it's an amazing place, and you've got such a great operation. If someone wants to go on the train, like they're calling to find out the details, like give me and the viewers an idea of what it's like to be on the train, what they can expect, what to bring, how it all works.
All right, so as you can see, we've got open and enclosed cars. So when you come, you want to bring layers. It's Leadville, we're at 10,000 feet. It really is a good idea to bring a couple of layers of clothes with you. You're always welcome to bring your picnic lunch. Along with that, you need your camera so that you can take some perfect pictures for the fall season or the summer season. As we're up here, we've got wildlife, wildflowers, everything that you can see as we go on. And we do have a stop, get off, walk around, see the caboose, see the engine. So you've got lots of opportunities on board, as well as a conductor who's pointing out various things along the way, giving you a little bit of the background, the history, both on railroads as well as Leadville itself.
Now, how long does the train ride take?
The train ride is 2.5 hours long on a regularly scheduled trip. We do have some weekends where we've got a 3-hour trip, and those are just special tours where we take an extra mile up to Devil's Tail Tangent, and you get to see a little bit more of the line as well as an overview of the Climax molybdenum mine.
How amazing. How long is the train? Like, how many cars are there? How many people can it accommodate? And from what I understand, people can freely move around the train.
Yes, we like to have it accessible for pets, adults, kids, everybody to pick and choose where they want to be. You want to start in a beautiful open car like this on a sunny day and move into an enclosed car. If it becomes cloudy, we're going to go rain or shine. So you've got lots of options. We've got 7 whole cars, 3 enclosed, 1 with a roof but no sides, and 2 open cars, and you can move around. We do have an engine and caboose available. You're welcome to ride in those. They're special trips, special fees, one-way trip, either on the way up or down. But for people who are major train enthusiasts, I certainly recommend it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're into photography, shoot for the caboose.
Shoot for the caboose. You heard it right from Kirsten. So I have another question for you. If someone wants to book any kind of a private function, do you do private functions at all?
Absolutely. We've done weddings. We've done private parties for businesses and different things like that. It's really a great way to just kind of come together and mingle.
So come together and mingle on the Leadville Railroad. People want to check it out. They can go to Leadville-train.com. Kirsten, thanks for being here today. Can you take us out with a little bit of a all aboard, and I'll honk the horn. How about that?
It's a deal.
Go for it.
All aboard!
We're up here in Leadville at the Leadville Railroad, a short drive from Denver and Vail. Make a day of it, make a weekend of it. Come on up to Leadville and check out the Leadville train.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
Whew, strudel time in the kitchen at our TV8 studios. Hey, nephew, come here real quick. Nick's coming over. Camera guy Nick's coming over to check it out. You got a microphone on? You do have a microphone on.
I'm ready to
Look,
go.
You got your cooking jacket on, too.
Correct.
You have to wear these when you're over at Sauce?
I do, yes.
Yeah. What'd you put the glove on for? You think you're going to be doing something real soon?
I think so.
So here's the one that Kenzie made last night. Came out great. I don't really think you can do wrong with these. You know, they're going to taste yummy, even if they don't look spectacular, but that one actually looks spectacular. She put a little cinnamon on top and chopped up a little apple and spread it over the top too. You could actually do a little caramel drizzle if you wanted to. I think we're going to be doing that. But there's one. So we have two more in the oven. We have the other variation of this, and then we have the bacon and cheese and apple stuff one we made. Let's pull them out. Let me grab that first one and show us what it looks like.
Sir.
It's not going to be quite ready yet, but there you go. Gentle.
Whoa.
Let's bring it over and show everybody real quick where we're at. Looking good.
Ooh.
It's okay. That looks good. So far, so good. Okay, bring it back. I'm fired up for this next one. It's kind of like a clean the fridge strudel. We put some cheese in it. We put some bacon in it. And also some apple slices. How's that one looking, Nick?
Delicious.
That's what I'm talking about. Looks like a giant burrito. This is going to be the best right here. So probably another 15, 20 minutes in the oven. Want to chuck it back in? Keep the heat. Save the heat. Looking good. Nice work.
Thanks.
You got a dial. Are you psyched to eat today?
I'm so excited.
This is kind of your normal Sunday here in the studio. A little cooking, a little socializing, a little fun. First day of September. We're going to weather next. Who's doing it?
Probably Eric.
Yeah, Eric's got weather coming up. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
It was a rare day on Good Morning Vail when young Master Nicholas gets to make an appearance on camera. Always good to see his smiling face every morning. Does a great job directing camera. We got a good crew at TV8. We got a beautiful day in store for us too. Maybe just as good as our crew at TV8. Starting off around 46 degrees this morning, getting as high as 81 degrees. No chance of precipitation, no chance of significant cloud cover. It is a barn burner of a early fall day. I was going to say late August, but now it's early September and sort of late fall, early. Who knows where we're at? But I know it's beautiful today. Sun setting around 7:37 p.m. this evening, and overnight lows around 49 degrees. Very comfortable overnight lows. We're going to quickly see those drop into the 30s, though, as we approach our fall to wintertime season here. So much excitement for that. So much excitement for the next hour of Good Morning Vail as well. Stick around. It's coming right up next.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Sunday's September 1st edition of TV8's Good Morning Vale. Minnie, the golden retriever, says hi, friends, and then lays down. I'm one of your hosts, Eric Stoonblad. We've got Mark Sassy live in our TV8 studio, and Minnie, the golden retriever, here making a great Sunday morning show for you on Good Morning Vale. And it's Oktoberfest weekend, not just this weekend, but also the next 2 weeks in Vale. First, today's Oktoberfest in Beaver Creek. It's the last day of Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest, and you've got just a little bit of time to make it to the Beaver Creek Oktoberfest Shuffle. This is a 10K, 5K, or 1K family run benefiting the Vale Valley Charitable Fund, which helps out local residents that may have a medical emergency or a family emergency and just need a little bit more money. So it goes to a great cause. Head on over to that red tent in the plaza at Beaver Creek. Get yourself registered before 9 a.m. this morning. Finish up that cup of coffee. Go get yourself in that Beaver Creek Shuffle and earn that beer and bratwurst. And if you miss out on this weekend's Oktoberfest celebrations in Beaver Creek, well, Vale has 2 more weeks of Oktoberfest celebrations. Next weekend, it's in Lion's Head. The following weekend, it's in Vale Village. It completely takes over the village. West Meadow Drive in front of the Transportation Center, Gore Creek Drive, International Bridge, Bridge Street, all lined with Oktoberfest celebration. And you know, Vale's Oktoberfest actually ranked in the top 10 in the country, according to USA Today. That's pretty impressive. Little town of Vale getting top 10 Oktoberfest celebrations. But as somebody who's been to the Oktoberfest in Vale many years in a row, let me tell you, it is not one to be missed. But get on over to Beaver Creek for the last day as well. You know, 3 weeks of Oktoberfest here. It's always a good time. And Mark, live in the studio. Let me ask you a question, buddy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how incredible does that strudel smell? Because I think I can smell it from up here.
I'm going to give you a 10 on that one. The bacon and the cheddar, a 10 for sure. The apple one, I'll give the apple one about an 8, but I like the savory a little bit better. We actually threw some apples in with the bacon and cheddar today, so it's going to be a sweet and a savory, and we'll save Eric some for sure when he gets back. Let's talk about what's happening today. So for Vale, we have the Vale Farmers Market, but a part of the Vale Farmers Market for Labor Day every year is the Vale Rubber Duck Race put on by the Vale Rotary Club, and you can purchase your rubber ducks in advance. You can actually go to the booth at the Farmers Market today and pick up your rubber duck number. Now, they don't physically hand you a rubber duck, but you go sign up. You can buy 1 duck, you can buy 5 ducks, you can really buy as many ducks as you want. All the proceeds go to the Vale Rotary Club. And then at 2 o'clock, the kids have their duck race. 3 o'clock is the main duck race, and they're going to release thousands of ducks from the cover bridge in Vale. They're going to float downstream, probably about 500 yards, 1,000 yards to the International Bridge, where there's going to be kind of a convergence of where all the ducks have to meet up. 1 duck floats through to the end, and on the bottom, each of these ducks have a number. This is 1586, so I don't think 1586 will be winning anything today. If your duck comes up and wins, you win great prizes, chances to win big money, and it's a lot of fun just to watch all the yellow ducks in the river, the sea of ducks on Gore Creek. It should be a lot of fun. And in association with the Vale Rotary Race, we also have the Farmers Market. It goes on every Sunday until October the 6th. And it's a great opportunity to check out some fresh produce, local artists, local restaurants, a little bit of everything taken kind of all over the western part of Vale, from Solaris reaching down Gore Drive across the International Bridge. And it's another chance to get into Vale and just check out what Vale has to offer along with the market. Restaurants are open, Vale Mountain is open, Epic Discovery is open, plenty of activities for the day. You can go spend the day in Vale. Hey, we're taking a break, and then we're going to be checking in with Dwight Heminger. He's going to tell us all about this right here, the duck race, and how you can get signed up if you haven't done it yet, and the purpose and where the money goes. We have Eric up on the hill with Epic Morning with his dog Minnie. We're going to check that strudel out, more with your weather. It's the Sunday edition of Good Morning Vale. We'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vale and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
The following is a paid message. For a chip so iconic, we don't need to name it. No logos, no gimmicks, just those red and blue bags with the stuff you love in it. Man, you know the brand. It's the three-sided crunch that had you trade your buddies for it if they packed a pack at lunch. No logo, but our name's on the tip of your tongue. Shake it for crumbs when the bag is done. Of that cheesy, spicy, crispy, crunchy flavor packed bodega snack that rhymes with, I need those. But an ad with no logo? It's another level.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
Cool breeze in the air, no clouds in the sky, beautiful blue sky and bright sunshine. That's how the day's starting off, and that's how the day is going to be for the remainder of this Sunday, September 1st, first day of September. So we're approaching fall season, but we got a little bit more warm weather to contend with before we get there, especially today in particular with a high of 81 degrees. Things starting off very comfortable today. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s at the start of our day, at the base of Vail, mind you. And then a high of 81 degrees today. So still very comfortable, very warm throughout the course of the day. And then sunsets right around 7:39 p.m., 7:40 as temperatures decline to about 46 degrees this evening. No chance of precipitation this evening either. Now panning our view out, looking at the I-70 corridor, Denver at 91 degrees, very warm in Denver. They're likely to stay in the 90s, maybe up to the hundreds for the rest of this week. Moving further west along I-70 into Vail, we're looking at about 82 to 84 degrees between Vail and Avon, and then 90 degrees further west of us in Eagle. And now looking ahead to the next 5 days, we're going to get a little change in what our typical weather patterns have been this past week, as temps will be declining into the week to a lows of right around 77 to 75 degrees midweek. The big thing to note are those chances of precipitation, up to around 50% by Wednesday, Thursday. So we could see some prominent showers start moving back into our zone starting mid next week, which is great because things have been relatively low in the humidity scale and fairly dry. So fire danger is pretty high right now. So I'd love to see that decline ever so slightly with the oncoming precipitation this week. Well, thanks to Triumph Mountain Properties for sponsoring this weather. Now, when we come back, we're going to show you how to maximize your weekend of fun here on this Labor Day weekend. there can be a lot of confusion as to how to make your home more sustainable and more energy efficient. And that's why Holy Cross Energy is the #1 place to contact to find out if your home is energy efficient. And Brian, tell us a bit more about your auditing program.
That's absolutely right. The first thing you want to do, like you go to the doctor and get a physical exam, is to get this energy audit for your home or for your workplace. Our auditors will come out free of charge, conduct a look around the facilities using standard methods, and probably come up with 4 or 5 things that you can do that are real easy ways of saving electricity and managing your input on the environment.
And not as complicated as, say, replacing insulation or windows, but there's some much more simple things that
There
can
are some
happen.
easy things, changing lighting, having a controllable thermostat. These will all be recommendations. And then you can go to our website and get rebates for the new equipment that you may need through our programs and services. So it's a double bang for the buck.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brian, for coming on. Definitely check out Holy Cross Energy, get an audit to your house, and save some money.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk. All right, I got an epic week. And for Beaver Creek, I want to first talk a little bit about what's happening up in Beaver Creek right now. We've mentioned it a lot today over the past few days. Oktoberfest for Beaver Creek in full swing. And today, Oktoberfest once again gets going at about 11. But right now, at 9 o'clock, we have the Oktoberfest Shuffle. They're going to have a 1K for the kids, a 5K, and I think a 10K for the adults. A chance to get out and run off some of the bratwurst and the beer that you had the prior 2 days. This is just a great time to get out with your family and go for a jog, go for a run, get some exercise, enjoy the beautiful sights and the scenery from Beaver Creek Village and the surrounding aspen groves, right there just up from the base of the village, not too far up the mountain. So you're not going to have to exert a lot of energy, but get out there and brace your belly and get it ready for today's Oktoberfest in Beaver Creek. Now let's shift gears. Let's move about 10 miles to the east. You're going to find Vail Mountain, the top of the Eagle Bond Gondola. You're going to find Epic Discovery, Adventure Ridge, Eagle's Nest area. And now Epic Discovery is a way to embrace our relationship, Vail's relationship with the National Forest. So activities and adventure seekers can find something for kind of every age, every level of excitement. And one of those things is the zipline tour into the back bowl. So the Game Creek Zipline Tour. Now let's talk about this one because I had a chance to do it a few years ago and it's something else. 7 zip lines and aerial bridges. It's about a 3 to 4 hour tour and you're flying well above tree line. There's one zip line. It might be that one right there. I had a chance to go on. Yeah, that is the one. You know, you're about 300 feet off the ground. This zip line travels at about 45 to 50 miles per hour, and you're actually zipping for about 20 to 30 seconds. And that's one of the 7. Now, you get also information from your zip line guides about the ecosystem, and a lot of history and information about Vail Mountain. It's about 2 miles of zipping by the end of the day. And when you buy that zipline tour pass, you also get the adventure pass for Epic Discovery, all the other activities. So the mountain coaster, which is the forest flyer, and also the frontline zip lines, the rope courses. You're going to have access to that same day, or you can use that pass for the next day. So it's really 2 full days at the top of the mountain. It's a lot of fun. And this time of the year, spectacular wildflowers in full bloom. It's beautiful up there. We're going to take it back to Eric, and he has some epic weekend details for our sister resorts in Summit County, Keystone and Breckenridge.
Thanks a lot, Mark. That's right. Moving our way to Summit County for our epic weekend, as well as the San Juan Mountains a little bit later. We're going to start off with Keystone. Taste of Keystone this weekend. Big time food celebration. Tons of live music. Tons of games going on. You can get some stand-up paddleboarding done at Keystone Lake. The big focus is the the food. They're going to have chefs from around the world, all over Keystone Village as well, setting up various tents around Keystone Lake. That's where the hub of activity is going to be for the Taste of Keystone. It's just today, starting at 11, going to 5 p.m. That's your time for the Taste of Keystone. So either Oktoberfest or Keystone, Taste of Keystone today. I don't know. It's tough choices going on. And then in 2 weeks, starting September 12th, which is technically next week, but it's Sunday. I don't know if it's next week quite yet. Anyway, September 12th, the Breckenridge Wine Classic kicks off. Now, you're going to want to get your tickets now because this will sell out. And various vineyards from across the world just take over the town of Breckenridge. It's a wild celebration. If you've ever hung out in Breckenridge, you know how loose those locals can get. It's kind of the party town of our mountain towns. This wine classic certainly reverberates that vibe across the town. It's so much fun to kind of walk through Main Street in Breckenridge, sample the various wines. They have some great restaurants there. It's a good experience. And then finally, we're going to move our way south, go to Crested Butte, where they're having their Grand Traverse race this summer. And did you know it's only 40 miles from Crested Butte to Aspen? Isn't that wild to think about? But as the crow flies on the trails, it's just 40 miles from Crested Butte to Aspen. And there's a mountain bike race that goes from Aspen to Crested Butte. It's coming up on September 7th. They're also having a culinary festival on Crested Butte on September 7th. So, you know, fall is all about food here in the state of Colorado as we're kind of cycling through various food festivals. We had Gourmet on the Gore in Vail. We've got Oktoberfest in Beaver Creek. We'll have Oktoberfest in Vail. We got the Keystone Taste of Keystone, Breckenridge Wine Classic, Crested Butte Culinary, Chili and Beer Fest. Holy cow! You can't beat all the food festivals in the fall. We got more Good Morning Vail coming up after this.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8. Streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Let's talk about your weather for the day now. For the first day of September, Sunday, sunny skies once again. So the monsoon season that brought a fair amount of rain maybe 3 weeks ago, it's kind of gone away. We do have a fire danger in place. Now, I've got Dwight with Vail Police right here. Do we have a fire danger, right? A little fire danger happening? We'll talk about that with the Rotary Duck Race in just a minute. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. So be advised on that. Watch out if you are packing in the backcountry, if you're camping, if you're starting fires, you got to make sure you douse them and stir them and douse them and stir them and make sure there's no coals down deep because fire danger is in place for Eagle and Summit County. Our weather for the day, pretty nice. A lot of jet stream traveling to the north, a lot of clear skies around the Four Corners and out towards the southwest. And we'll continue to see this nice weather for probably another day or so. And then there is a shift in the weather as we make our way into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. We'll have a high of about 81, maybe a little bit warmer in Vail over the course of the day today. A few clouds, not much happening in terms of any moisture or precipitation once again until Tuesday to Wednesday. Your temperatures tonight, once again, pretty similar, a little bit cooler than what we saw last night, about 46. Clear skies, sun setting at about 7:39. Kind of hard to believe. Those days are getting shorter. Those nights are coming on sooner. So those evenings are a little bit cooler. So if you're going to head out and do some activities at dusk, make sure you pack a light fleece jacket with you just in case. For Keystone today, we'll see temperatures mid-60s, mid-mountain. For Breckenridge, mid-mountain, 60s. And for Vail and Beaver Creek, mid-mountain, we'll see mid-70s. So a lot of sunshine for us in Eagle and Summit County and mild temperatures, all four resorts, and plenty of activities to take advantage of. Real quick, there's that 5-day. Sunny for Monday, and then potential for rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with some sunshine in the morning, cloud cover, and maybe some rain in the afternoon. That's a look at your weather. We have a watch and wind coming up, and also some closer kept details about the big event happening today over Labor Day, the Vail Rotary Duck Race. Right back.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
It's awesome!
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walker Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walker Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
Summer adventure begins in Beaver Creek. Hike, bike, jeep, climb, and discover the natural beauty of Beaver Creek Resort. Take in the alpine backdrop while jumping to new heights on the bungee trampoline and mining for treasures with gem panning. There's something for the whole family. Visit beavercreek.com/activities for more information.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Hey, welcome back to our Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. I have the Chief of Vail Police, Dwight Heminger, joining us in the studio. Not in his normal attire. I've never seen you wearing casual clothes. I never even knew you wore casual clothes. Threw me all off.
Yep, I'll be in the river today. I'm part of the River Rat crew, getting the ducks down the river at the Rotary Duck Race.
So let's rewind. Let's talk about the Rotary. The Vail Rotary does some amazing things. And this is one of the bigger fundraisers for the Rotary, right? And
this is the big fundraiser.
This is the main one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And what is the Rotary all about? Like, I know the funds are there to help kids and go to school. And what does it do, though? What is it for?
So the Rotary Club is a service organization.
Okay.
We meet weekly on Wednesday mornings at the Manor Vale, and that's a great time to get together with people. For me, it's a great way to have communications about what the police department's doing and in a more relaxed environment. But the duck race is really the major fundraiser, and most of the money goes to our scholarship fund for high school kids when they get out of high school.
Okay, that's what it is. I knew it had something to do with school and kids.
Yeah. We do a lot of other projects. We work with Cycle Effect, which is a really cool program for young women to get into mountain biking. It's a really great program that I'm super excited about. We do other water projects in other countries and all sorts of different things around the community.
Yeah, the Cycle Effect is a really neat program too, for sure, like you said. And it really gives these young women a chance to kind of get some guidance with their lives too. It's not just about biking, but they use mountain biking as that catalyst, right?
Yep.
That's really neat. Some
really
great
cool
stuff.
Program.
So the duck race today. We've been selling ducks.
The finish, it's fun, man. It's a great time.
Can you see this?
10 to 13,000 ducks in the water all at once.
It's not just 100 ducks. There's so many.
A lot of ducks, and we get them down the river, and the winning duck gets $5,000 and a chance to win $1 million if that one duck that's numbered is pulled. We have an insurance policy for that, so there's always a chance for $1 million. And then a lot of other cool prizes, gift certificates for restaurants and hotel stays and that type of thing.
And the fun thing is, I mean, you're not handed a duck when you sign up. You're handed a number, basically. So you don't know where your duck is in the realm of everything. And you don't have a chance to put a big X on your duck so you can watch it going down the river. You never get to touch that duck.
Yep.
So it's just a fun little mad dash from the cover bridge to the international bridge.
Right. And then there's a children's race at 2 o'clock too. So the main race is at 3, the children's duck race is at 2.
Okay.
And then another really cool thing, one of our club members is retiring, and Squash Blossom is doing 5% of all their sales. They're donating to the race too.
Oh, no kidding.
So in between the races, stop by the Squash Blossom.
Stop by the Squash Blossom.
Yeah.
It's right across from the Kids Fountain, right in the heart of Vail.
Yeah.
Now, I remember in years past, businesses could get the bigger ducks and they have the decoration and the competition.
Yeah,
Is that not happening?
We didn't do that this year, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just straight up, duck race, down the river. Who's going to win?
Exactly.
The mad dash.
And you can buy your ducks right there at the race, and we'd love to have you join them. They're $10 a piece, and like you said earlier, you can buy them quantity discounts.
As many as you want.
Exactly.
And there's going to be a booth today at the market too, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know where the booth will be? Is it going to be over near the cover bridge, or will it be kind of where it normally is, kind of over near Solaris? I feel like it's near Solaris.
It's near the entrance to the parking garage at Solaris.
So over near Latour.
Yeah, but we'll have 3 or 4 other tables around, so you won't be able to miss it.
So just a fun way to get the kids involved even more. Money goes to kids' scholarships. It's great. This is going to be a lot of fun. You'll be out there standing in the river.
Yeah, I will be.
Good to see you.
You should join me.
I should join you. Maybe I'll go fly fishing. It might get a little nutty, me trying to fish with a yellow fly, trying to see it in a sea of yellow. Hey, we have Watch and Win coming up with Eric and more Good Morning Vail on our Sunday edition, September the 1st.
Well, Minnie and I decided to sit down and have a little chill session because we were so excited to give away free prizes on our daily Watch and Win. We finally made it to that time. Hope you've been paying attention because it's time to win some prizes. The first one, I'm going to need one of these when I finish up this hike. It's Red Energy Bars. These are all natural, delightfully tasting, protein-packed energy bars. These are perfect to kind of sustain you until dinner time after a long hike, or just for a little mid-afternoon snack and you're not putting cookies in your belly, putting something healthy. We're also going to give away some Super Goop sunscreen with temperatures getting as high as 81 degrees today and that bright, intense sunshine. You're going to need some Super Goop before you go out on a hike this Sunday. We've also got a TV8 neck buff. You can soak this in the river, tie it around your neck to stay cool, or soak it in mosquito repellent. Tie it around your neck, no mosquitoes. It's like magic. It's good stuff. Also, a can of Boost Oxygen if you're joining us from low elevation. This can really help you acclimate quite quickly. What a crazy prize package. So many prizes on today's Watch and Win. There's so many prizes. I just can't even think of a question. I have no questions. I just want to take the first caller. Give us a ring right now, 970-754-8888 to win this prize pack, including Red Energy Bars. Minnie wants you to win. You want her to win, Minnie? Yeah, she does.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
We're up to 52 degrees now. This is a live shot from the top of the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park mountain right there between Glenwood Springs and West Glenwood. Somebody's out there strolling around first thing this morning, getting things going. Bright sunshine, should be a nice day once again to go play at the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's a great spot. You can go to glenwoodcaverns.com for more information. Here's your forecast for Vail. Another shabby day around Vail, as we can see, 81 degrees, lots of sunshine. It's going to be another perfect day. This has been the weather pattern we've seen for the past 3 weeks. Things may shift, hopefully by the middle of the week, and bring a little bit of rain our way just to cool things off and settle down this fire danger a little bit. Tonight, 46 for your low temperature, sun setting at 7:39. For Denver today, pretty warm along the Front Range in the 90s. Hopefully you're joining us for some Oktoberfest activities or the Vail Farmers Market, maybe the duck race. A lot of good things going on here for another day before everybody heads back out. 84 for Vail, 90 for Eagle. Avon right there at the TV8 studios. We'll see temperatures about 82 degrees. Sunshine, a little bit of cloud cover into the afternoon hours, but there's no moisture in our forecast until, let me show you, Tuesday. Monday looks nice, bright sunshine, 82 degrees for a high on Monday. Tuesday, we're looking at temperatures about 80 degrees, and then everything starts to cool off just a little bit. 77 for Wednesday, 74 for Thursday, 71 for Friday. And notice those rain percentages in the afternoon. We'll see sunshine in the morning, cloud cover midday, and chances for thunderstorms for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a little bit for Tuesday. This weather report has been once again brought to you by the Glenwood Caverns. Go to glenwoodcaverns.com to go have fun in Glenwood Springs today. We'll be right back with more of the show. We're going to take you up to Beaver Creek and introduce you to the Coyote Cafe after the break. 49 degrees, 365 days a year. This is the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors. I've got David Courtney, the owner. Thanks for taking us downstairs today and showing us this amazing space. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this space is actually 15 feet underground, and it's about 3,000 square feet. So when we're pumping, we have 1,700 different wines, but typically between 1,300 and 1,500 from everywhere that you can imagine. So the nice thing about this being underground is it stays temperate. So like you just said, hey, we're right now when we're filming this, we're at the end of January, beginning of February. It's about 49 or 50, but it never goes above 56 or 57 down here, which is extremely important for fine wines.
And you did say that what kills that wine is that dramatic heat to cold to heat to cold, but if you can keep it constant, it's going to make the wine last that much longer.
Yeah, the fluctuation is the wine killer. Long ago, when I first came to the store, we actually challenged people to buy wine from my store and buy wine from another store, and I guaranteed my wine tasted better just because of the way we stored it.
Wow. So your selection down here, you had mentioned earlier on in the interview, on a busy time, about 1,700 different offerings. From all over the world, is that what we're looking at? Do you have a focus? Like, what's hot right now for wine?
So what's hot right now, there's a few categories. So Portugal right now, believe it or not, is what I've been saying is the Malbec of 15 years ago. So Portuguese red still wines, everybody thinks of port and sweet. These wines are not like that. Okay. You can get a $12 bottle of Portuguese wine that kills it. And then, so right now we're looking at the 2016 vintage in the Rhone, so Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Côte d'Arones, those are a little bit on the higher end, but that's what's pumping right now, Mark.
I love it. David, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You might want to make it down here to the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors in Avon, or check out their website, beaverliquors.com. We'll be right back.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
We're inside the Coyote Cafe in beautiful Beaver Creek, Colorado. Jeff Forbes, the owner of this great establishment. It's been here for, we were talking off camera, probably, what, over 3 decades?
Oh yeah, it's been here, my brother started it in 1983. It was called Drinkwater Park, my brother and a few partners. And in 88, I came and changed the name, came over from Aspen, changed the name. And so this is our 30th year as Coyote Cafe.
How'd you come up with the name Coyote Cafe? What was it? Anything specific?
No, it was actually just driving over one time between here and Aspen, and I was talking to my girlfriend, and she's like, well, Coyote Cafe, that sounds good. We didn't even know about the one in Santa Fe at that point.
That's a fun story, true. And it's been here for, once again, decades, and really is, it's one of those places that when you're in Beaver Creek, or even in the Vail Valley, you have to come and check it out. And you get a lot of locals, a lot of visitors, and you pack this place up, it seems like, on a regular basis, right?
We do get pretty busy, absolutely. Some of our busiest times are World Cup. I don't know if you've ever been here for World Cup, but...
a lot. I love the World Cup.
We're kind of compared to, there's a bar at the Honeycomb called, I'm blanking on it.
The Honeycomb Bar.
The Honeycomb Bar. We're kind of compared to that by the Europeans. We get a lot of Europeans in here during World Cup. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that is so neat.
Yeah.
So probably for the World Championships, it must have been mayhem, huh?
It was mayhem, for sure. We also tent the outside area, which gives us a little bit more space if it's more people in.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. Good international crowd.
So obviously you guys have a great menu, a vast menu, some great, obviously fish tacos, a little bit of everything. Those coyote nachos are some of the world famous food you offer. And then you have a great selection of craft beers, draft beers, and also those fresh made margaritas.
You know, we mainly do either Southwestern food, or we also have the taqueria, which is really pretty traditional Mexican food. We also have burgers, a few sandwiches and salads to, you know, for the people who don't like Mexican food. As far as our craft beers, all of our craft beers are from Colorado. We go through a pretty long process in the fall of trying to pick out what we think are the best beers, and put them on our menu. All our margaritas are fresh squeezed, lime juice, orange juice, agave nectar. We actually even go down to using bottled water for our water that we add to the mix instead of tap water.
Looking good, smelling good, so nice. Let's talk about, besides the food and the bar, you also have a great atmosphere. You got a lot of TVs, a lot of stuff happening here action-wise. Yeah.
You know, we do have 6 TVs if you're a sports fan, but we also have the big screen, which is a 14-foot diagonal. It's huge. We put ski movies on there, or, you know, if it's a really big game, sometimes we put games on. You know, Super Bowl will be showing, things like that. Yeah.
Okay, now I hear rumors about this Mug Club also. What is that all about?
Well, the Mug Club is kind of a deal for the locals, and they can buy a mug at the beginning of the season. Their first beer is free every day they come in.
Okay.
And,
that's great. I hear a lot of people that partake in it, and they are all locals for sure.
For the most part, we'll get a few tourists who get lucky enough to buy one.
And they might be people that, even though they're tourists, they might frequent coming to the Coyote Cafe when they're around Colorado.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's pretty interesting how many tourists or guests that we see that come back year after year after year, and it's pretty funny how many actually maybe lived here at one point and now they're married and they met here. I can't tell you how many people that have met here that are married now. It's really funny.
That's such a good story. Now, your location, let's let people know where you are.
You know, right next to the main ticket office. You can go from the mountain down 2 escalators and we're on your right.
All right, Jeff, thanks for your time. Check out coyotecafe.net or also swing us at Jeff and the team at the Coyote Cafe.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
It's going to be a hub of activity there at the covered bridge in Vail. You know, that's where they start the ducks for the Rotary Club Rubber Duck Race today. Ducks start there and then float their way down Door Creek to about International Bridge area. So you better believe that covered bridge is about to be packed today. And everyone watching those little duckies or enjoying the Vail Farmers Market is going to be experiencing some absolutely incredible early fall weather. I keep wanting to say late fall, but it's just not late fall yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting hyped for the snowboard season. Well, temperatures today starting off at 49 degrees at the base of Vail. They're going to keep climbing. 81 degree high for your Sunday. 81 degrees on September 1st. Holy cow. And moving on into the evening, low of 46 degrees this evening. No chance of precipitation throughout the course of the day or this evening. Sun setting right around 7:39 p.m. today. Should have fairly clear skies. And now looking at the resort map, you've got mid-70s for Vail and Beaver Creek and upper 60s for Breckenridge and Keystone. Now for the next 5 days, temperatures will be slowly declining as a little storm system moves into our zone. It should bring some much needed precipitation because we have been fairly dry here in the valley. That's really increased the risk of wildfires. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to give you some information on wildfires.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley. a new full-service shop in Westvale, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola One. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
So Eric was mentioning right before we went into the break about the wildfire danger we're starting to experience. We've had 3 or 4 weeks of very dry weather with low humidity, and the dry fuels in the forest, meaning the grasses and the leaves and the branches and the dead trees, anything that can create the fuel is very exposed right now. So we are not in a stage 1 fire restriction here in Eagle County yet. Summit County is in a stage 1 restriction, but we are in extreme fire danger. Nothing like last summer, thank goodness, but we need some moisture in the forecast. So keep that in mind today, any day going forward through the fall. If you're out camping, if you're out having a fire of some sort, you want to be very well advised on what you're supposed to do, because there is a pretty good chance that people like to ride motorcycles around Eagle County first thing on a Sunday morning. Let's take a look at what you can do to be prepared for wildfires around Vail. This is a public service announcement for the town of Vail regarding town evacuation policies in the case of an emergency.
Residents, this is a fire evacuation. Please leave your home now.
Effective immediately, emergency officials have issued an evacuation order for all persons. If you are displaced by the evacuation,
When you are alerted of an evacuation, don't panic. If you are on Vail Mountain, you should remain in a Vail Mountain facility. Vail Resort Security is responsible for organizing shelter in mountain buildings or moving people to a safe location. Evacuation by public transportation. Respond to the nearest bus stop. Citizens will then be transported to an evacuation center. Citizens who self-evacuate should indicate they have vacated their residence by displaying a large white object inside their home. They should also turn on the porch light. Bring your pets so they will be taken care of. Safe zone. If residents are unable to evacuate in a wildfire, they should go to a pre-planned safe zone, such as a large field that is clear of brush and far away from trees. West Vail Mall, parking structures, Ford Park Fields, Vail Mountain School Fields, Bighorn Park. Self-evacuation by vehicle. Exit the area or neighborhood in the safest direction. Respond to the predetermined evacuation center, such as the Village Transportation Center. If you or a loved one are functional and access needs and will need a little extra help, you should pre-identify a network of neighbors to help provide the necessary assistance. If they are not able to assist, please call 911 to reach the Vail Police Department or Eagle County Paramedic Services so they can transport you appropriately.
In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these simple steps that have been laid out. Have a family and personal plan. It's our goal to ensure that everyone is out of harm's way, both our citizens and guests. Please sign up for ecalert.org for important text messages. For additional information on evacuation plans, please visit vailgov.com or eaglecounty.us. Thank you.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's the 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel & Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The Ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Couldn't ask for a better way to start this Sunday, getting out and enjoying a little hike with your furry companion. If you've got one, that's my furry companion, Minnie. She's watching those two people on the trail quite intently to see if that dog wants to come play with her. We'll see if she gets her dreams come true. And if you were dreaming of warm conditions for today, your dreams are going to come true as well. But let's look at the 5-day forecast, see what the rest of the week has in store for us. Well, tomorrow, that traditional Labor Day holiday is going to be absolutely pristine. Highs of 82, cloud-free skies, very warm, perfect weather for everybody that's got that beautiful Monday off. And then as we progress later on in the week, expect those chances for precipitation to increase as a low-pressure system and storm front moves in. And now panning our view out, we're going to localize on today, however, expand our geography to the entirety of the I-70 corridor. Denver at 91 degrees, Eagle further west of us at 90, and then Vail and Avon fluctuating between 82 and 84 degrees. No significant weather across the I-70 corridor, just more gorgeous Colorado weather. Look at those clouds and this beautiful blue sky. What a Sunday. All right, we're going to take a short break, and Mark is going to give us some info on the rivers with a fly fishing report.
Time now for your fly fishing report. I get to get out on the rivers as much as possible. I was actually at a lobster bake last night at my friend's house, and my other friend's like, hey, let's sneak out of here and go do some fly fishing. So we headed down to the river at 7:15. Remind you, sun setting at 7:40. They call that kind of the power hour. That's when a lot of fish are up on the surface eating dry flies, and a lot of bugs were around. So we were down there last night. I was sitting on a rock. There were caddis flies flying around. One of these caddis flies landed on my shirt, and I got a close-up shot of them. Let me show you this caddis fly. Let's see if we have the picture to share. Should be popping up here real soon. I don't see it. There it is. Big old caddis fly, and that's nice to see. That's kind of like a sedge, darker colored, big wings, probably a size 14. Not a 12, but definitely a 14. And they were everywhere, and the fish were on the surface feeding on those. My buddy Jens and I went to fish. He was fishing the other day. He bought himself a brand new bamboo fly rod, an old bamboo fly rod, but new to him, and got into some fish. The first fish that he caught on that fly rod was this beautiful trout right there. So fishing is great right now. Wade fishing, rivers are a little bit slick from the moss on the rocks. Just be careful. But it's very accessible and a lot of fun, a great way to spend a few hours on any given day. We have Epic Morning with Eric coming up next. So you got to wind it up so you...
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Weather's perfect. Family's all together.
And we switched to Geico, save money on our boat insurance.
How can it get any better than this?
Dad, I just caught a goldfish.
There's no goldfish in this lake. Oh,
Whoa.
it's pure gold. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich!
It only gets better when you switch and save with Geico.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
So I've been hanging out at the West Avon Preserve Trail Network. This trail network, one of the only officially sanctioned off-leash dog walking areas. You'll see tons of family and community members roaming around here with their pups. But it also has my favorite bike trails. I'm gonna say the state. I love these trails so much. I mean, it helps that I just live at the bottom of them. So I guess you would gain a natural affinity for something so amazing if you are so close to it. Let's give you a little tour of why I love these trails so much. It's all about the variety. You can really get anything you want out of mountain biking on this little trail network. So for the uphill, there's 2 trails to focus on. This first one down lower in the valley, that's called Wise Way. It's about 7 miles to make your way up here to the top. Not as steep, not as grindy as the other trails. It's just kind of a great meandering trail. The more switchbacks you see in a trail like that, that means the steeper it's going to be. You can't see the switchbacks on Saddle Ridge Trail, but it comes up this ridge straight ahead of me here. But first it winds its way through the valley. Lot of switchbacks to make it up this ridge. So Saddle Ridge, if you want more of a grunt climb, it's a little bit shorter in mileage, but much steeper compared to Wise Way. And if you really want a long ride, the top of this ridge up here actually has a trail that we can't see. It's called the Wild West Trail. Stay all the way on top of the ridge till about that house, and then drop down into that valley, and then work your way back up to Wild Ridge neighborhood here. So that's how you really can extend your ride. You know, I've actually gotten about 30 miles worth of riding if you get on each one of these trails. Say if you go up Wise Way, down the downhill, either way, you got so many mountain biking trails here. Come check them out. Thanks to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for sponsoring this epic morning. And now we're going to find out a little bit more about the Avon Recreation District.
The Avon Recreation Center is truly a community center for not just a hub for the community and the locals that live here, but most definitely for our visitors that come to the valley. The Avon Recreation Center is centrally located truly in the heart of the valley. It's in the middle of Avon in its core next to picturesque Harry A. Nottingham Park. It's a 40,000 square foot full service recreation and leisure facility that we are, I must say, quite proud of. I really take a lot of pleasure seeing visitors and our locals come in the door. Generally, their first reaction is, wow, what a great facility. And once greeted by the front desk, feel very welcomed and ready to enjoy the day at the Avon Recreation Center.
Hello. Hi. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The Avon Recreation Center is truly a full-service recreation center. We have a 40,000 square foot aquatics facility that features a 5-lane lap pool with dive well, leisure pool with small kiddie slide, lazy river, and 140-foot large water slide. We also have a 33,000-gallon leisure jacuzzi, steam room, and sauna for your relaxation. We also offer a full-service fitness facility upstairs that includes full line of cardio equipment, free weights. Our line of free weights and dumbbells goes up to 120 pounds, which I believe is the heaviest in the valley.
Come on.
Some of our recent upgrades include our new bouldering wall that's behind us. It's been a great addition to the rec center. Our state-of-the-art fitness equipment can satisfy any level of athlete up through and including an elite athlete. Summer is truly the place to be in Avon. Our addition of the beach and sand volleyball courts on the north side of the lake has become a real hotspot in the valley. It's just a great place to come down and bring the entire family. When summer comes to an end and the kids go back to school, we're ready for them with our after-school program. One of our main objectives here at the Avon Recreation Center, and something that we are very proud about, is our community Learn to Swim program. We offer swim lessons for all ages and ability levels, right up through kids' swim team and a USA traveling competitive swim team.
All right, 425. Go.
Public recreation truly is the fabric of any community. I've seen lives changed by, in particular, young people that come and join our programs. People of lesser means are welcome and able to come to the Recreation Center and engage in activities that are truly life-changing, and we're really happy and proud to be a part of that. We see families come in and spend an entire day enjoying the pool, enjoying a workout, and our offerings outside. We would love to see you and your family here at the Avon Recreation Center. For more information, please contact the front desk at the Avon Recreation Center. That's 970-748-4060, or visit us on our website, www.avon.org.
Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Let's do. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome. Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Coyote Cafe is a Beaver Creek staple for its vibrant atmosphere, killer Mexican cuisine, including our new taqueria menu, and inventive scratch-made cocktails, craft beers, and signature margaritas. Catch live music on the patio, snag great après specials, watch the game on our big screen, or join the Mug Club. And make the Yodi, as the locals like to call it, your next stop for lunch and dinner. Open 7 days a week.
That is going to wrap up our first show of the month of September. Thanks for being a part of it today. Now you can make some plans to get out there and enjoy this great weather, go for a hike. Oktoberfest Shovel in Beaver Creek just started. But if you want to kind of mimic it, go for a jog around Beaver Creek. Go fly fishing, go play some golf, go for a bike ride, go do some yoga, or don't do anything. Maybe you go to the kitchen and get some fixings to make a strudel. Look at how these turned out. I don't know if you can see those or not. Look at that. This is the one that Kenzie made last night. This is the bacon and cheese and apple stuffed strudel. This one right here, that's half gone. As you can see, this is the hot one. And then another one that I made this morning with the apples inside with a cinnamon caramel drizzle over the top. Boy, looking good. We can't wait to chow. So tomorrow on the show, we have Dan Smith coming in, Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue. He's going to keep us updated on what's happening out in the backcountry along the rivers, if they've had any missions over the past week. We also have Engel & Volker's Real Estate coming into the studio. If you want to have a home in the valley, they might have the perfect home for you, so you could be one of the locals. And we have our second day of watch and wins. Look at this. This is the 120-liter Black Hole Duffel wheelie bag. We're giving this away on TV tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for Good Morning Vail, 7 to 9. But make it a great day today. You have a good one, everybody. We'll see you soon.